Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to share what I would do if I'm starting off as a brand new agent. I'm also going to share what I wouldn't do because that's something that I did that I regret so much. It actually cost me thousands of dollars, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Roberto. I am a licensed agent here in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. In this channel, I talk about my real estate experience, all my wins, my loss, and if that's something you're interested in, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Also, you can follow me on my Instagram. If you have any question, you can DM me there. And feel free to join my private Facebook group. Over there, we have agents that we support each other. We make live calls together. So you're more than welcome to join. So some of you guys probably been watching me for a couple of months now. You see what I do to actually get leads. But let's say you're a brand new agent. Maybe you just got your license, you just joined the brokerage, or maybe you're thinking about getting your license and you're wondering, what are you going to do to get business? As you know, if you don't get business, you're not going to close anything. So let's say if you're starting right now, let's say I just got my license and I just joined a brokerage. Now you're asking yourself, now, oh, what are you going to do to get leads? Which most brokerage, I think what they usually recommend is call everybody that you know, call your family members, call your friends, just let them know you just got your license. I think that's most brokerage, that's what they recommend. But maybe if you're somebody that you're just like in a brand new market, you don't know anybody, you don't have any sphere, you're wondering what are you going to do to get business. So if I was to start as a brand new agent, this is what I would do. I would pick up the phone and start calling people. Now you might be asking, who are you going to call? That's a good question, right? Who are you going to call? And you can even do this for free. Let's do it this way. Let's say you don't have any money to spend on companies to get like leads, to get the phone numbers, as let's say Vulcan 7 Espresso agent. As you know, they do charge a lot of money. So let's say you're on a budget. For me, what I would do, I would go on FSBO. So basically you put like Zillow, for sale by owner, and then you put your city or your state. Or I think you put your state and then you put Zillow for sale by owner. You put your city or your state, right? It's going to give you all the for sale by owner. This is exactly what I would call first. You get the free phone number, and these people, they already raised their hand. They want to sell. You just have to call them. And I know it's not easy to just go and call. I know you're going to get nervous, but that's you are going to get nervous no matter what. So might as well just start calling. I wish I did this from the beginning when I first got my license. I wish I started calling right away. It's going to take you months to kind of get used to it, to get rid of the fear, the nerves. But after a couple of months, you're definitely going to see a big difference, and you're definitely going to start getting business. Now, I understand you might call and don't get nothing. It's going to take you time. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you're going to call. You might get lucky. You call a FSBO, you get an appointment. They might actually give you the listing. But 90%, 95%, you're going to get rejected no matter what. No matter what you say, no matter who you are. Especially with these FSBOs, they're not that easy to convert. But that's when, that's why the follow-up, that's when the magic happens in the follow-up. So if you follow up long enough, you will get an appointment, and eventually you will get a listing. Because especially if it's a new FSBO. But I guarantee you, on every market, you're going to have some FSBO, especially if you're in a bigger market. Maybe if you're like in Florida, maybe Texas. If you're in these bigger markets, you're going to have so many FSBOs. So if you're on a budget, I would call FSBO. If you don't want to spend money on getting phone numbers, it's just going to take you a little bit longer because you have to dial the phone number. But like I said, man, if you're on a budget, you don't need the dialer. All you got to do, just search for FSBO. It's free. Grab your phone, just call them and just say, hey, just introduce yourself and just ask them, if they would consider hiring an agent. If you can get I don't know, whatever script you use, but just don't think too much. This is, like I said, if you're a brand new agent, this is what I would do if I was starting off. Now, if you have some money to play around, you can invest in programs like Vulcan 7, Espresso Agent. There's plenty out there. to get the phone numbers and then to get the dialer. I think that is Mojo Dialer. I heard that one is pretty good too. I haven't used that one yet. So if you have some money to play around, then you can use that. But if you don't have any money, or you don't want to spend that much money, which is I wouldn't recommend, just go with the FSBO. Just go on Zillow and find some over there. Now, what I wouldn't do is, this is one thing that I did that I actually regret a lot, because I paid so much money. I paid thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're thinking about doing, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, it's up to you, but I wouldn't recommend. This is not really going to help you, like, especially in the beginning. I wouldn't burn all that money if you have it, which is, I wouldn't recommend hiring a real estate coach. Listen to me again. I would not pay thousands of dollars on a real estate coach. Let's say, there's plenty of coaches out there. They already have channels, YouTube channels. They got plenty of videos that you can learn from for free. All the stuff that you're going to learn from their free channel, from their free videos, you can use that. If you like them, like Brandon, you got Jackie Kravitz. There's plenty of great coaches out there, but I wouldn't pay a lot of money. I wouldn't invest a lot of money on the coaching program. You can literally just learn for free. If you want to use their scripts, whatever, it's there. They got plenty, especially Brandon. I've been watching Brandon for a long time. I actually learned a lot from him. He actually motivated me to start calling, but I wouldn't pay, especially in the beginning, I wouldn't pay for the coaching program. Trust me, it's not that cheap. I'm not going to say, I don't know how much, but trust me, it's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. So just start for free, because you're going to suck for at least 3 to 5 months. You're going to suck. So might as well just do it. You don't have to spend like a lot of money on coaches. The other thing that I wouldn't waste too much time is trying to set up your website. I think when you first get your license, there's a lot of things you have to go through. Your broker is going to try to set you up with your website, your logo. Just don't focus too much on that. As soon as you get your license, go on Zillow and start calling people. Otherwise, you're not going to get business like that. I mean, like I said, if you're in a place where you don't know anybody, maybe you just moved to that market, you don't have any sphere. For those that have a lot of sphere, then great. But for those that don't have, just start calling. You could do and also too, don't waste too much time on social media. You can do social media after, but I would call right away. Don't hesitate too much. Don't complicate. Don't worry about what you're going to say. You don't need to worry about all the objections, because that's going to happen no matter what. And especially with this FSBO, it don't matter what you say. They act like they know more than you. So it's going to take you time to build that confidence. But for me, if I was to get my license, if I was in the process of getting my license, or if I just got my license as a brand new agent, this is exactly what I would do. So if you're in the process of getting a license, keep trying, and don't worry about too much about cold calling. Oh, the other thing that I wouldn't recommend too, it's also going to cost you a lot of money too, is sending mails. If you're going to send a lot of mails, it is going to cost you money over time. And a lot of the time too, you might not really get great response. So I would start for free. Don't spend too much money. Like I said, I would just go on Zillow, find the phone numbers, and call there. But that's just my own opinion. This is what I would have done. I wish I had somebody to get me into calling, and to get me into, because after I start calling about 5 months ago, like some of you guys watch some of my live calls, a lot of things has happening for, I still got a long way to go, but I have improved so much, and I actually have seen some results. I closed on a FSBO a couple of days ago. I listed 5 properties and got some other great people that I'm following up with right now. So everything's going to happen to follow up. And the other thing, when you call FSBO, if you don't get anything the first day, which is you're probably not going to get it, don't think that was it. Whatever they say, they don't mean it. You have to keep checking with them every 3-4 days. Just check with them until you actually get an appointment. But that was my own opinion, guys. I just wanted to shoot this video real quick. And feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see me growing in terms of my real estate journey. If you have any question, like I said, DM me on my Instagram or leave a comment. I respond to everybody. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.